In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create these different focus state buttons in Figma. So let's jump in. So a focus state is used to indicate different elements that are currently selected. So you can see in this example on Y's, if you hit Tab on your keyboard, you can navigate between all of these different interactive elements and see these different focus states. So it's important to design these focus states to ensure your designs are accessible for assistive technologies. So jumping back to Figma, there's a few different ways that we can design these focus states. So let's have a look at option 1. So option 1, we're designing a shadow to create this focus ring around our button. So to create this from scratch, we're going to create a variable of our default state and make sure to rename your state to focused. And if we scroll down on the right hand panel here, open up effects, make sure you've got drop shadow selected, and we're going to have the position set to 0 for the X and the Y, blur set to 0, and spread set to 4 pixels. And for the color, I've already got one selected, so it's a light purple and at 100% opacity. And so that one's nice and easy, and we're going to create a similar design, but this time we're going to be creating an outside stroke. So delete that, follow the same steps. We're going to create a variable of our default button, rename it to focused. And this time, we're going to give it a stroke. And so I've already got that color defined here. I'm going to select 4 pixels for my stroke weight. And you just want to make sure you've got this set to outside. So easy, just like that. So option 3, and this is actually my preferred option for focus states, as there's a lot more contrast between our other buttons. So in this version, we're creating basically a frame around the outside of our button. So to do this, again, let's create this from scratch. Let's create this duplicate here, rename it focused. And so let's zoom in, and we need to open up our layers panel so that we can see our button layers. And we're just going to select a rectangle and just draw out a rectangle within our button. And you can see it's distorting our auto layout. So we just need to remove this by going next to position and clicking this button here to remove or ignore auto layout. So now we can reposition this anywhere we want. And so we just want to scale this shape up to be the same size as our button. Now I'm going to remove the fill, and we're just going to give it a stroke. Again, I've got this preset to a darker purple, and I'm going to have the stroke weight set to 2. And this time we're going to have it set to inside. Now we have to do a little bit of maths here. So basically we're trying to create an even border around our button. So since I have the border set to 2 pixels, we want to get our stroke to the outside of our button here. So we can do this by adding 4. So we have 2 pixels on this side and 2 on that side, so that equals 4. So we're going to add 4 pixels to our width and 4 pixels to our height. I think that was 4. And as you can see, it's been cropped out here. So to fix this, just select your button or your whole button and make sure you have clip content deselected. So now we can see our frame. And we just want to center this. So you can center the horizontal position and the vertical position here. And again, we just want to give it a 2 pixel spacing between our horizontal and vertical margins here. So again, we just need to add another 4 on our width and 4 on our height and center that. So now we have our border, we just need to give it a radius. So to work out your radius of your border, select your button and you can see we have a radius of 4 and we have a 2 pixel gap. So our radius of our border is going to be 6 pixels. So change the radius here to 6. Perfect. So that is your focus ring with a frame. And there's one final step. So you can see if I pull this button out and we change the text here, we can see that our button is resizing to the width, but our border is not. So to fix this, let's go back to our component, select the border, and we're going to go up to the position. Let's zoom in here and select this little button here to see our constraints. And we want to change our horizontal to left and right and our vertical to top and bottom. So if we now go look at our component, you can see our border now follows the left and right and top and bottom size of our button. And so that is how to create these different focus states in Figma.